It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Charlotte as the Hornets go up against the Detroit Pistons. Looking at the Pistons, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. Almost ready for tip-off, but first a moment to talk about something that often gets overlooked, defense. Kenny, who are the most impressive defenders in the NBA right now?
Well, defense doesn't get overlooked by championship teams, and I'm going to name some guys who either played on championship team or contenders. Kawhi Leonard, defender on the wing. Andre Iguodala, MVP of the NBA Finals, but defense was one of the reasons. And Paul George, coming back from injury. This guy was a premium defender before the injury.
Well, since you talk about the little guys, I'm going to talk about the big guys. D12, Dwight Howard, shot blocker. Most of his career still doing that pretty well. Serge Ibaka, the surge protector.
I like that.
Joakim Noah. Roy Hibbert does a great job of the verticality thing, jumping up in the rim, not really getting called a lot of fouls on him. So, well, that's my pick for the big guys when it comes to defense.
No more.
Excuse me, is it me or is Anthony Davis retired? Come on, how can he not be on that list?
No, what we're talking about, he's a great defender.
He's an okay defender.
However, he's a great defender, but I think, because he's such an all-around player, we kind of take some of it.
Stop it, Ernie.
Come on,
we're taking some of it for granted.
Got to be on that list. He's got to be on that list.
Ernie's on the list. Okay, he's on the list, Ernie.
Thank you very much.
But he's not defense first. He's offense first. The guys that I name are defense first, then offense.
Thanks for joining us. Nobody's listening to that anymore. Thank you for putting Anthony Davis on the list.
On the list.
We'll see you later.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Pistons come into town for this one. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke.
Ready to go?
And it's been home cooking for the Hornets in the midst of a homestand here in Charlotte. Some doubts forming early for these guys. They've gone 0-4 to start the season. They need a win, fellas.
And you know, for the Hornets, what a slow start they've gotten off to. At least they have enough time to still get things going here in the right direction.
Well, I tell you what, they better not wait around too much longer. If they keep piling up the losses, all the time in the world will be of no help.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Detroit, Amon Shumpert is out there with Jennings. Then it's Dang. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Bargnani in at the 4 slot.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Outside Jennings. It's stolen by Jefferson. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Jefferson. Brown's got his first 2 points. Charlotte on D, and this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeve. It should be fun.
And here's Freak following Brandon Jennings' 3. And Zeller kicks to Jeffries. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Jeffries got 5. Picked by Bargnani. To the inside, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jennings. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for just a bit. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Dang, following the miss by Freak. Dang with it, picked up by Brown. Here's Shumpert. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him,
Take a breather,
not
gentlemen.
into him.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Jeffries. Back to Walker. Now the pass to Jeffries. That 3 off the mark. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against New York.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
I like the way they handled themselves in that overtime period, Greg. They had a whole lot left in their game in that extra period.
Now here's Walker after the miss from Andre Drummond. Freak sets a screen for Brown, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And the Hornets making a change here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Jeffries in at shooting guard. Looney out there with Brown. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Ball in at the point. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Jeffries, good.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Drummond, following the basket by Freak. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Brown dishes to Jeffries. Pass the ball. He kicks it to Jeffries. Here's Brown, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Luol Deng. The Hornets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
He hits both from the stripe. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Shumpert, defended by Jeffries. Shumpert, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He ended with 31 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. He carried his team the whole game and was responsible for most of the offense in that contest, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better.
Come on, guys.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Here's Brown. He's got 7 to the paint. Here's Jeffries. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. You would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Pass to Looney. Now here's Freak, guarded by Shumpert. Pass to Looney. He feeds it to Jeffries. There's the pass to Looney. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Andre Drummond. Really been a key contributor over the past month. 4th in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. I mean, you really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there.
It's Jackson with the drive. No dice from the high post.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Now here's Freak. Jang defending. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Freak with it. Jackson on him. Clock at 4. Poked away. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. It's Brown on the wing. But Trey score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 31-point game against Washington. He dishes it to Brown. It's tipped. Jeffries the pass to Looney. 5 to shoot. Here's Ball, and it's sent back by Drummond. Outside Jackson. Deng kicks to Zhang. Here's Jackson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Ball, the pass to Jeffries. No good from outside.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Deng dishes to Shumpert. Drummond a screen. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Kicks to Drummond. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Lots of tension. The fans were pretty restless, and so was their bench. Neck-and-neck excitement, but just not enough to get all the way back.
You know, and that's what sports is. It's almost like reality TV because no one knows what to expect down the stretch. And the way that one went back and forth, no one knew how it would ultimately end up.
It's called live drama. That's why we love this game.
Very compelling.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
Here's Looney. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Pistons have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark, 4 of 9 all told. Brown against Jackson. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And a wide open look for, and oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
That's a nice way to end the half. The big three to take the lead as we go to the break.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Hornets on top as they end the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
A good quarter for Free. 12 points, and he's not three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Charlotte in the lead. On the court for the Pistons. Jennings out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Bargnani. Then it's Dang. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Jennings with the bucket. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Picked by Bargnani. Jennings kicks to Bargnani. Free throw line jump shot. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got 4 assists in the game. Charlotte's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Walker against Jennings. Baseline try. Brown wide open. He fires. But they get it back. And it's off from 3-point range.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. Have a decent edge and rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
For Detroit, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Dang hits them both. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Walker kicks to Jeffries. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Kevin, here we can get a look at Charlotte and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. First in shooting percentage. First in fewest turnovers per game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Outside Jennings. Drummond the screen. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Jefferson. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Caldwell Pope. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2, Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
And that one misses. Detroit making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
To the inside. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 5 assists tonight.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
Now Jennings following the three-point attempt by Freak. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Jackson, he's checked in for Iman Shumpert. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Picked by Bargnani. The feed to Johnson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First trip to the line for him here.
Johnson, 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. This is to Jefferson. Just his first attempt. Detroit with the rebound.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Jennings wide open. Nails the wide open jump shot. Jennings has got 4 points this quarter. Wilkes covered by Morris. Here's Wilkes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put on.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it,
Yes,
Clark.
he is.
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's Jennings. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Jennings passes to Bargnani. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 6 assists in the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Johnson with a screen on Walker. A shot by Johnson, no good. Hornets leading by 3. Walker with it. Guarded now by Morris. It's stolen by Morris. 1:36 left in the third. Feeds it to Jackson. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Jackson's got 9 points.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Pistons trail by 3. Johnson the screen. The dish to Bargnani. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Walker goes in. The shot's no good. And it's
He tried to rock the shit out of him.
It's the 76ers after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Jefferson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Hornets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Shooting 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. For the Pistons, Andre Drummond's checked in for Bargnani. Zhang comes in for Amir Johnson. And it's Dang in for Morris. Both free throws good from Al Jefferson. Pistons trail by 3.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Looney's checked in for Jefferson. And a switcher also for Detroit. Shumpert is checked in for Brandon Jennings. .27 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Outside jumper. Stolen. A fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Ball. And he lays that one in. And the Hornets lead by 5.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th quarter. It's Charlotte. They lead by 5. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Pistons trail by 5. Jeffries in a 2-guard. Kaminsky out there with Looney. Then there's Brown, and it's Ball in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Now here's Drummond. Out to Shumpert. 5 on the clock. From 13, and he hits the jump shot. Shumpert's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Pistons. Hornets leading by 3. Ball, the pass to Kaminsky. Makes it off the glass.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, guys, we're letting opportunities slip away in transition. Let's push it up the floor, look to score some points in early offense. Kevin, can they pick up the tempo?
Now here's Zhang. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Bargnani is checked in for the Pistons. Hornets leading by 5. Outside, Walker passes it to Kaminsky. Inside. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson.
Brandon Jennings.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Jeffries dishes to Brown. He's it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Hornets lead by 7.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
That's his first personal foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Charlotte.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And the Hornets making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Now here's Brown. Jumper off the screen. That one rolling around and rims out.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Jeffries kicks to Walker. Freak with it. Bargnani's there. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
Charlotte ball.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Jeffries the pass to Zeller. Clock at 6. Brown kicks to Jefferson. Detroit with the rebound. Jennings has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bargnani sets the screen for Jennings. And it's Drummond missing. Hornets leading by 6. Brown dishes to Jeffries. Walker against Shumpert. Jefferson kicks to Jeffries. The kick out to Walker. Jefferson a screen on Shumpert. Jeffries the pass to Zeller. And the Hornets miss again. Pistons trail by 6. Shumpert with it. Out defended by Freak. Jennings dishes to Drummond. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
That is good. And now just a 2-point Hornets lead.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
The Hornets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Stolen by Bargnani. And here we go. Shumpert heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Now here's Jennings. He kicks to Bargnani to take the lead. And it's good on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Dang with the bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pistons.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets team. Fans, you know we play the right way. Now let's hear it for your Hornets.
.152 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bargnani. Zeller grabs the board. The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Round with it. He's picked up by Dang. Jeffries can't get it to go.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
Jennings kicks to Bargnani. Pass to Shumpert. Pistons passing it around. Bargnani passes to Shumpert. Shot clock at 5. Shoots. Here's Drummond. Good.
Guys, this doesn't look like the same team defensively we saw in the first half. I mean, they're flat as day-old pop.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Now here's Freak. D right on him. To the paint. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Free. Shooting.
Gets the first. That narrows the lead down to just 3. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Jennings dishes to Bargnani. On the wing, Shumpert. Drummond the screen. A drive by Shumpert. He feeds it to Drummond. Shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure. Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets dance team. Make some noise.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jennings with the ball. The pass to Bargnani. To win the game. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And it's the Pistons to start out. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Jeffries, he's in a shooting guard. On out there with Cody Zeller. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Kaminsky in at the center position.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
First free throw is good.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now, here's Walker. He dishes it to Kaminsky. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Kaminsky's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Here's Bargnani. Nice work there coming off the screen. Bargnani's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, did they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
Well, unless they alter the defense on him, I mean, he should be the guy they go to. His height gives him a huge edge the way they're playing him now, so keep going to it until the defense adjusts.
Jeffries can't get it to go. And, well, Detroit shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Outside jumper. Inside, here's Bargnani. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 3 rebounds now in this one. It's Brown on the wing. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Luol Deng.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, 3.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. So he gets them both.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment. The Hornets fans team, make some noise! Hornets fans, it's time to get up and get loud!
About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Kicks it to Bargnani. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Bargnani's got 6 points in the quarter. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Kaminsky, the pass to Jeffries. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Pistons leading. Outside Jackson. The feed to Bargnani. Out to Shumpert. Fires from deep. Cans the 3.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Charlotte shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. And Walker kicks to Jeffries. Jackson against Walker. Dishes it to Jeffries. Bargnani grabs the board.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And an intentional foul right there. The drive by Shumpert. And it's blocked by Brown.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Out to the right wing. Jeffries. Charlotte again missing. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Greg went deep for that one.
He did, but I'm hungry now. And here's Jackson. And so the Pistons take the win. They escape with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Andrea, congratulations on the win. What was the biggest difference maker for the team?
I think we got a lot of enthusiasm from the defensive part of the game because we're playing good defense. Everybody get excited when we get a stop. So that excitement, we bring that excitement on the offensive end.
Congratulations, Andrea. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Jennings. He showed the composure and cleverness that only a longtime veteran could possess. A vintage performance from a very savvy player.
The assists were coming fast and furious for him, man. Always sharp, crisp passes that led to easy baskets. You gotta love to see him play like that.
You know what, Ernie? I must admit it. I didn't see this kind of performance coming from him tonight. He's been coming off a stretch of game where he just looked lost out there. To see him turn around this quickly, it's a nice surprise. Play after play, he was getting after it, making plays, and making it look easy.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sport